Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now is Locke. He's got it complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Damiere Byrd returning it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll have a first down past the 40. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it. getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
What?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Newton.
Get the fuck out of here.
A yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, here's Newton.
What the fuck, dude?
Incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Dude, come on, game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. Got his man, that's Harry. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense, because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A give. This is Michel. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero, James White, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Just get randomly stopped.
On that one, 2nd and goal now. Now a 2nd down and 6.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
They'll try the air now with Newton. This is White on the screen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive,
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
They carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Play action. Now it's Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job.
Come on, man. We can't run past these dudes.
Negative or otherwise,
fucking get him blocked.
Moving forward.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard at the 43-yard line.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, Michel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
On the carry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damiere Byrd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
makes the score Patriots 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54, mark, 54, mark. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
From the gun, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Jennings. And that is incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
How do I send a blitz that way and nobody gets home?
Maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Jonathan Jones on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now this time Locke will throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man.
What the fuck, dude? Come on!
And able to get this one across.
They're bailing this dude out the whole damn game, man.
Give him 14 yards there
Fucking
and a Denver
awful.
1st down. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
What?
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down.
I was about to say.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin to kick it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now Edelman. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Patriots take over.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, their last two drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
1 yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton.
Come on, man.
It's incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel. And now it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the turnover, here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon.
McCourty is fucking trash.
First as he's brought down at the Patriots 31. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
What? What? No, I did not call you. What's up?
He stayed in the AFC West.
Yeah.
And now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league.
Yeah, you still got a few minutes.
Expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability.
What? It wasn't even a counter.
There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 27, Locke.
Fuck that up.
Touchdown, Denver.
I think it's trash, bro. Come on, man.
Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the
What homework do you got?
McManus's point after is good. We've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 49 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle.
I didn't mean to give it.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go.
I did not mean to give it.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down now.
What was that?
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to
What
the 24.
was that, dude?
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Flush to his right. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Over 1st and 10.
Hey,
At their
my head started hurting all of a sudden.
line.
Better calm my ass down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s, back-to-back. What a momentum swing.
Give me that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hello.
What's up?
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release.
What's up, boy?
This will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force
yeah,
incompletion.
send to a couple
Now, even
people.
though this drive started
What's going on?
in plus territory, they're still
I don't
not
know.
field
Who
goal
are the
range
people?
yet. So they can work
I
towards
don't know.
another couple of stops and not allow them to have
What are y'all
turnover
doing?
to hurt.
Dante's got to do his homework and stuff.
Yeah, I just wanted to hear a read.
Oh, okay.
Just now. Oh, now? Yeah, what are you doing now?
To throw again. Newton to Michelle on the screen.
I don't understand why they are so blocky.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
I do not get that, man. I don't get it.
To go in the first half. And
Look,
this now
uncoordinated
3rd and 11
mofos.
After that second down completion, actually went back a yard. Out of the gun, Newton. Hard throw, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Oh, you got to be shitting me. Come on.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
Oh, what?
Field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
How sway.
The drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
What the fuck was that? Let's go. I got bailed out. Because I don't know.
Near the 42, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
Let's go.
Folk connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
That was shitting me.
And he gets us all the way down to the Patriots' 31-yard line.
That's all we wanted right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25.
Ooh. Dante.
Actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they
all right, you come right in here so I know what you're reading.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
What's up?
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
That's what you're. Who? What?
First half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
35-yard line.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On first down, it's Newton. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. 11 yards there, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, Michelle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game?
He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll run on first down. Michelle, and he's going to get a 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to bring big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to the lead.
That drive, they really increased their cushion. It felt very military to me. Very precise. Nicole, that's one of the words you've taught me.
So we're doing practice. Let's put it up.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Oh, snap. What is it?
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the ball.
Feel like something's good.
And try and get back to where you were to start the
half. Okay, that makes sense.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball moved other people up front. Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Lock going to throw.
Already.
Sets up the screen to
Oh.
Golden.
The world is ending.
Messed it up.
He goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sense that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They begin with Michelle on the ground.
International.
Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there. A big one. What made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
Belief in the play. An absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Newton. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Forced out to his left. He may try and
Yeah, nobody in particular,
give
man.
him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
And that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Excuse me? That is not a word?
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle.
What?
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
What? Oh, no.
That he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michelle with her 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I want to do it. Mr. Wolf.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Very carefully.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And we are the
The
only
Broncos
one
onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to take to see how they attack him here. They'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
To Melvin Gordon.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
I'm pretty sure they'll let us keep.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Okay,
Look at this, a tight end.
Oh, I messed it up.
And he will handle 1st
first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 9. First down, Denver.
A gain of 9 yards.
I'm winning.
First down.
But I messed up. I got a headache also.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Who's Blazers?
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Shotgun snap to Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, pulled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 and 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
It's full of fun. As you were.
From the gun, here's Newton.
Oh.
And a big loss here.
I wasn't paying attention.
Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and not allowing the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
But can you please just get us out of here? Okay, Snake. I think someone's knocking on the door like this. Were you talking?
Yeah, I was passing my
Trying to shake
phone.
off the interception. He'll look to throw.
God dang. Oh, whoa.
Completes it to Judy. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20.
Oh, yeah.
Catch and run.
Oh, there he is. Okay, there you are.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke.
Oh,
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Patrick Chung. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Michelle, they toss it out right to him. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd down. To throw is Newton. He rifles one.
That's mad annoying.
Picked by the lucky Michael O.J. Mudia. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At the 20.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
It's still a 3-score game in the 4th quarter. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Patriots' 23-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down.
That's not annoying.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
What do you say?
Now first and 10 at the 11.
No, it's not because of that.
Clock now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, but it'll be second down.
Somebody needs some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
Hold on, you got math?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Did he?
From the gun, Lock.
What?
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That time he was looking
That sounds
for
good, but I have to check.
It's third down.
I have to check it and make sure he's done it.
Because he's getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Only a yard on the pick up there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Lock. His throw caught right around the 6. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they're going to try to eat some clock with Michelle. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 7 from the 20. Now a toss, left side, Michelle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they take a knee.
Newton on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 31-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Newton on the keeper.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
Man, we had a rough start, dude.
Exactly right. whether it was an adjustment, whether
Third
it's
play of
just
the game he
more
scored.
focus on what they plan to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever
this,
it was,
of course
it
I
all
don't show
came
it.
together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Patriots, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Two picks, man. Come on. These fools came with it in the second half. Wow. Blue screen? Come on.